Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Shrewis with the Antler Collector, and today I want to discuss a few items here I have. We're going to start out with the whitetail buck that was found dead in Kansas this year. Back in January, a farmer was driving up in his pasture, looked over by a pond dike, and he noticed in the grass some points sticking out, and he went over there, and here was this incredible 31 and 2/8 inch inside whitetail buck, 100% free range deer. The deer had been hunted by many people, had been seen by out of staters. The deer was very sought after by many hunters, but it's just gigantic. It's 31 and 2/8 inside with a 32.7 outside of the main beams. Just a fabulous deer. The deer had broke off some points. He broke this off here. He had a big non-typical or big typical, whatever you want to call it. They actually called this the brow that matches this. These two they called the brow. But it had a non-typical point here, had one here. And, this deer, if it would have all been there, he would have grossed 255 class. He was just a monster deer. This buck is a 6x6 typical. I'm going to read you off some numbers here and give you an idea exactly what we're dealing with for the size of this rack. You got antler guys and hunters can relate to this. So I'm going to read this off to you. So this is the main beams are in the 27 range, 27.4 and 27.3. His greatest spread, like I was saying, was 32. Actually, it's 32 and 4/8. Okay, so that's the outside of the main beams. His right side typical, that's with this short brow, is 90 and 1/8. His left side typical is 88.3. He only gets credit for 27 and 4/8 of inside spread, even though he's 31.2. His longest beam is what he gets credit for. That's how Boone and Crockett rules are regarding spread to beam. His gross typical frame is 206 and 2/8. I mean, that's a big frame. It's really amazing this deer grew this rack and didn't, break off a point out on the beam or something. His frame is really there. It's sad that he broke this stuff off here because it really would have added, some juice to that center area, but it's okay. He has a total of 8 and 2/8 deduction on side to side. So his net frame is 197 and 6/8. If you add in the non-typicals, he gross score 242.5 and net score of 230 and 5/8. Listen to this mass. So there's not one mass on this deer. This thing's heavy. It's just shy of 10 pounds the way it sits. There is not one mass circumference on this deer under 5. The bases are 6'4 and 7'5. That's at the smallest, humongous bases. The neck circumferences are 5'4, 5'2, followed by a 5'7, a 5'4, followed by a 5'7, and a 5'6. So this deer has heavy beams. The beams are 27.4 and 27.3. I mean, they're solid. Longest tine is 11.2. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. Is a giant Kansas buck that was found dead. What a fantastic deer. Good Lord, I could not imagine just seeing that deer come out of a draw and run at you if someone was on the other side and you shot and dropped him. But at least he was found and recovered, and we have this amazing animal to talk about. Now here's something that really hasn't been shared with a lot of people. I'm gonna my history with this deer started 2 years prior to this, actually 3 years. I bought a shed from a guy, and here was this shed a guy found that I bought, and it's all for the deer. 100% from the same area, all that fun stuff. Then about a year later, this was the first one I bought. This is the first one. Then a year later, I bought this one. This is the set. One side's a little lighter than the other because it laid just a hair longer. But this is him right here. He was probably 26 inside here. He may not look it, but he is. This one here is 109 inches. This one here is right at 100. It's like 99.6. So it's a great set of sheds. They're heavy. They're 6.5 pounds. Then the next year, I'll show you what this deer grew. So I'll give you a look at these. Beautiful beating. Beautiful bases. Still got beautiful skin rings on them. Yeah, just a really pretty set of horns. So he's kind of weird. He grew this here and he never grew it again. Just deer do wild stuff. Now here is the next year. So the next set I'm showing you is the year before this. A neighbor had found them and ended up acquiring them from him as well. They're more like the deer. They're big on the typical frames. Check that out, guys. Look at that pretty balance, more so typical. So this here would have probably been 27, 28 inside. They're 6 3/4 pounds. Heavy mass. The beams are as thick as the deer. Big, you know, wicked looking deer tines on them. Big diamond shapes. But yeah, he's got beautiful beating. Look at that. Beautiful brow tines. So one guy found this one and another guy out of state found this one, and then this guy ended up acquiring it from this guy. That's why he wrote on the base. So yeah, that's them. These here, 100 inches per side. You know, there's some non-typicals that get it up there, but they're in, one is right at 90 and the other one's like 89 and change typical. So you're looking at a 205, 206 inch typical set of sheds, even with those short G2s on them. But he's just got big mass, man. He's like 6 and change out here on this mass right through here. Look at that. Just big, thick bone. Really awesome set of sheds. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Tremendous set of deer horns. I wish I could hold them all up at once and show you, but it's what it is. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. More to come. Stay tuned.